Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Sunday, April 20th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 17 of 2025, and in my neck of the woods it is currently 76 degrees with a high of 82 and a low of 59. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my broadcast. I am here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles, and laughs, pretty pictures, and the what, the how, and the why of adult coloring. In other words, I show you what I'm doing. I explain how I'm doing it. And then I explain the why. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always delightful. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who will see this broadcast after the fact. I know a majority of you watch it then. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who'll see this broadcast when I download it into my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Woohoo! All right, let's see who's popped in. Hello, Stephanie. Stephanie was number 1. Good. Then there's Mamie. Mamie, so glad to see you. Mamie, so glad to greet you. Maggie says hi and happy Easter Sunday. Happy Easter Sunday. Happy Sunday to one and all. Tam Tam, hello. All right. So I'm working on 2 projects tonight, which is my norm. The first one is the Buddy Color. This is from Easter Parade Jubilee. We've been playing around with some add-ons on the page. Got some feathers in there, a little bit of Kleenex. We got good stuff in that nest. And then the second project that I'm working on is Dark Fairy Tales. Angry Bear bought this book for us. And this is the project. Little Red Riding Hood. Having a very difficult day. All right. Stephanie, just stopping in to say eggs are beautiful. Thank you. Taking meds for fibro. Going to bed, will listen. All right. So guys, how's everybody doing today on this lovely Easter day? Win, lose, or draw? I'm going to say draw. It's been quiet. Hello, Grace. Tammy says draw. Grace says hi, guys. Tammy, oh, Mamie says draw. Tam Tam says we had our Easter yesterday. Art Angel says happy Easter, everybody. Hi, Art Angel. Maggie says win. It's Easter. Well, there you go. That's a win for everybody who believes. Grace says win. It's Easter and really great weather. Okay, guys, if you do me a favor and hit that like button. Grace says she copied Maggie. Okay. So this little guy is from my book, Easter Parade Jubilee. 50 images. Oh, Mamie, thanks for sharing. Guys, if you share it on Facebook, somebody might come in during the live broadcast. That would be fun. All right, get your paper towels out. Get your scratch pads out, little scratch sheets. Mamie, would you please go ahead and put the link in for this book? Okay. You can't find the link for the buddy color. Hi, Janie. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Okay, give me a minute here. Okay, Mamie, I've sent it to you, and that way other people can join in. Okay, now I'm going to work on the bottom half of our page. Again, this is our current buddy color. And the first thing I'm going to do is color in our little flowers at the bottom just because. And I'm going to use pinks and oranges. So get your 2 or 3 shades of pink. In the medium range. And I'm also going to add a little bit of orange. All right. Let me swatch these for you. Here's our dark pink. Here's our medium pink. And here's our light pink. And then I've got orange. So let me get my little flower on camera. Let's start with the dark. Then I'll pop in with my medium. Now, my light is going to go around the outside of the flower here. So here's my orange on the inside of the petal. Back blended into our pinks. And then I'm going to come in with my lightest pink. And we'll pop around that edge. Okay, Grace, thank you. And then I'm going to take a yellow and color up these little stems. And then a black pen just to do these little teeny tiny tips. Excuse me. Okay, Grace, thank you. Now, as you need to blend, use your light pink and then come back with your orange as well. Your blending, of course, is your key, right? Okay, floorboards. I'm going to work with some golds and browns. Let's see, there's my dark, there's my medium. I'll swatch these momentarily. All right, here's my dark. There's my medium. There's my light. Now I'm going to start with my dark. Let me pull out so you can see where I am. I'm going to start in the upper right hand corner. And this is where we are underneath our basket that we made purple. So if you need to touch that up a little bit, go ahead, and then we'll start adding our brown. Okay, dark brown. Then our medium brown. Now notice that we've got some shading here on this medium brown. So here's my medium brown. But I'm going to come back with my dark and hit up those little inclusions on the wood. And then back to my dark. Now you need to really pay attention to what your wood is doing. And that'll give you that texture. Now here's our medium. Check out how we're getting that texture in the wood. Okay, now I'm going to pop over here. We've got a little bit of dark underneath our basket. Well, hello, Paul. Happy Easter. You had to work last night to get tonight off, so I'm here just listening with your earbuds in while the rest finish eating supper. All right. Paul, we missed you last Tuesday. Okay, now I'm working with my dark. And this is where I'm going to use my artistic mojo, and I'm going to come down and add more of a squiggle of that dark in there. See how I brought that down? There's our medium. And I've got a little bit of light over here. Okay. Now, here's our medium as we're coming out from underneath that straw. Hello, Julie. Julie, did you see that I sent you that paintbrush pattern for Procreate? I need to pull out a little bit. Okay, now back with the dark. And then our medium. Okay. Now, back with our medium here. And then our light off to the side. Now, you don't have to fill in this area. You can make that jagged and rough looking. And then as our medium, as we continue to the left. So, Polly, are you with family right now celebrating Easter? And then we'll come in with our dark here. So you're just hanging with the broadcast until everybody else finishes dinner, right? Okay, so let's pop up underneath right here. We've got some dark. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add in my dark floorboard. That little division line here. And remember, because we can go back and color over that without losing it, that'll work out really well. Oh, when they get done, you're going to play a board game. Ah. What's the board game? Now, I want you to notice that I'm softening that line of the floorboard. And in this area right here, I'm still with my dark. I'm going to come outward. And make another little pattern. So there's dark. Now, I'm going to pop up underneath the eggshell here. And start working my dark underneath that. So there's my dark. And let me pull out so you can see that overall effect here. The kids have to choose between two because that's all you got. The two games are Candyland or Guess Who. Oh, that's for the little kids. Gotcha. Okay, here's the dark. Now, I want you to notice once again that this area here is mottled. M-O-T-T-L-E-D. So I'm going to take my dark and add my little scribbles in here. So there's my dark. There's our medium. And then our light. Now, once again, we have a pattern in this medium. On the floorboard, again, that mottled look. So I'm going to take my medium and we'll just pop that in there. And then back to the light. And don't forget to blend your edges. And again, I'm going to take my medium and I'm going to add a little bit of that pattern on the floor. Okay, let me pull out so you can see how this is coming together. What do you think? Hey, Angie. Okay. Here's our medium. Oh, Angie, you told somebody about your group today and live. Good. Hopefully they'll come in and join in. Okay, and then I'm going to pop back over here to the right. And we'll come in with that light. Okay, now while I'm here, I'm going to take a little bit of my ivory and I'm going to add some lighter, kind of like bleach spots on the wood. Now, it's not really bleach spots, it's the area where the wood is worn. Check it out. Okay, let's go to the left of our eggshell. And I'm going to start underneath my blue egg with my glitter. And I'll start with my darkest color. And again, check out that I'm using my darkest pencil to put that pattern in the floorboards. So how come you guys are so quiet tonight? All right, then I'm going to come in with my medium. Julie says she's tired. Now we're going to come in with dark. We have kind of like a stain on the floor. And then back with a medium. Okay, Maggie. And then let's go ahead and add our light below that. So Julie, how does it feel getting back into coloring with Procreate? I'm guessing it's been a while since you've done that. All right, let me pull out. Okay, let me grab something here. I want to show you this. Julie did a picture out of the combo word search and coloring book, which has the puzzles and coloring pages side by side. And she used Procreate, and I wanted to show you that. It's looking pretty cool.